Hi ho! We are back with English 2, Unit 10, Part 2, with me, your Professor Neil, and my TA, Yoonghee.
Hello, welcome back to part 2 of Unit 10 with very, very busy ants and the people in London Street.
Yes, aren't they busy?
They're all busy.
Yes, well, that's a little use of the tag questions that we dealt with in Part 1 of the grammar. So these are busy people, aren't they? That is because if you have an affirmative statement in a tag question, you should have a negative tag. And so here we have the fact that if it's a be verb in the affirmative statement, in the negative tag you should have a be verb. If there's no be verb or no auxiliary modal, then you should use the do in the tag. And if there is a modal, you should use it in the tag question. However, there are some exceptions to the rule, like have. So if you have to, sometimes it can come out as do still in the tag question.
Interesting. I should keep that in my mind. And give me a moment and let me write down. Okay, so be careful with the have to. Have to has to be replaced with the do auxiliary verb.
Yes. Well, you have both options available to you. So here we're going to practice some of that in self-practice, just to check that you were paying attention in part 1. We're going to go for the self-practice. So, Yoonghee, are you ready to answer the self-practice conference preparation tag questions exercises?
Yes, I think so because I've written everything I've learned from part 1 and a moment ago.
Okay, so every correct answer wins you a fish.
So I'll be getting 10?
10 fish for 10 correct answers. So
okay.
let's
Let me focus.
Let's go so far our answers. So if you have any questions about the answers, do them after number 10. We're just going to run through them from 1 to 10. So here, number 1, we don't need any more flyers.
Do we?
Very nice. Shannon contacted the guest speakers.
Didn't she?
You can't meet with the design team tomorrow.
Can't you?
Oh, difficult one, but yes, good. Dr. Frank Lee will not attend.
Won't he?
Will he?
There's not. Will not.
Minus 1 fish. We have to organize a VIP dinner.
Don't we?
Haven't we would be okay there, but have is, as we mentioned before, a difficult one. And number 6, you didn't already send the invitations.
Do you? Did you?
Oh, the tickets arrived yesterday.
Didn't they?
Okay, perfect. The caterers are available.
Aren't they?
Oh, very nice. Jeff will help us.
Won't he?
I think Yoonghee's tiring from these. Planning a conference is difficult.
Isn't it?
Excellent. So I think that's...
Isn't it?
I think that was 8 fish.
Isn't it, Professor Neil?
Oh, isn't it? Oh, let's change that. And so the last one should be planning a conference is difficult.
Isn't it?
Isn't.
So, Professor Neil, because I got the last one fixed to the correct one, you should give me extra fish.
Okay, extra fish. 10 fish for Yoonghee.
Oh, I'm happy. I'll be very full tomorrow.
So those are the answers. Write them down, pay attention to them, and study them. Oh, one more self-practice. 2 self-practice. Might as well do them now. Get them out of the way. So here, practice. You read the conversation about a hike in the woods. Find and correct the mistakes in the use of tag questions. So here, hiking was fun, isn't it? No, as Yoonghee did before, wasn't it?
Because it is past tense.
Yes. All right. So take a look at the conversation. So Yoonghee and I are going to read through, and as we read through, we will correct it. So we're going to give the answers now. I will read Fred, and Yoonghee, if you read Jim, and just give the correct answer when it comes up. Hiking was fun, wasn't it?
It was exciting. That rain was intense though. Wasn't it?
We got soaked, then we lost the trail.
I was scared. You were a little scared too, weren't you?
Not really. I found the way back. I'm pretty good with directions. Aren't I? Oh, ain't I? Sorry.
You're better than me, but it took you a long time, didn't it?
It took longer than I wanted.
I'm just glad we got back to the car before dark.
Everything ended well. We're still going hiking again next weekend, aren't we?
I will have to think about that.
Thank you, Young-hee. So yes, that's with the answers. And now, read it with your partner and practice it, check it, and then come and join us for Speaking 1. So in Speaking 1, of course, there are tag questions. So listen up, we're using be as the main verb in the tag question. So for example, we have the first one, you are not hungry. So you are not hungry. The question, so here you make the statement. You make the statement. If it's got a not, you make a negative statement followed by an affirmative tag question. And then say, no, I am not, or yes, I am. So for example, the first one, you aren't hungry, are you? No, I'm not. So Young-hee, let's try number 2. I'll just read it.
Isn't it nice day?
No, it's got to be a statement.
It is nice day, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And then the next one.
She is not a good driver.
No.
Is she?
Yes. Very good. She isn't a good driver, is she? No, she isn't.
They are happy, aren't they? Yes, they are.
Perfect. And then?
We are almost there. Are we? No, we aren't almost there, are we?
No, we are almost there, aren't we?
No.
Yes.
We aren't.
Right. And then the last one.
I am in the right place. And I?
Oh, good. Yes.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Yes, you are.
Aren't I? Right. Alright, it should come in. Yes, I am in the right place, aren't I? Yes, you are.
It's very, very difficult.
It's not easy. It is not easy. It takes practice. So that is part 1. There we go. So take note of the questions, write them down, and then practice it. Practice asking your partner and answering the questions. Okay, speaking to. Right, Young-hee and I, we're just going to do the first one. We're not going to do all of them. There's 4 examples. So here, tags with do and other auxiliaries. So we're going to do the first one. So here, decide with a partner where to add 2 tag questions to each brief conversation. Multiple options may be possible. So the first one does an example for you. So let's see how that looks. Alright, so here we go, tag questions. So Young-hee, you read A, I'll read B.
You don't like Beth, do you?
She's okay.
Then why do you and your friends ignore her at school?
We don't ignore her, do we?
You do. I talked with her sister and Beth feels upset. You should try to be nicer, shouldn't you?
And so it should really have a part B that says, yes, I should, or something. Okay. So practice that with your partner. Just practice reading it and see if you want to add more different tag questions. So like here, you can just see, just put them in for you. You don't like Beth, do you? We don't ignore her, do we? Or the tag questions. So that's all it's asking you to do in this part. Just add some tag questions. In the next part, which is classroom activity, we're doing a similar thing. We have to decide, first of all, where are the tag questions? So Yonghee, let's read it, and then we will say what is the tag question. So if you read Anne and I'll read Rob. Hi Anne, how are you?
I'm fine.
The weather is nice today, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
What are you doing after class?
I will probably go home.
Okay, I'll see you later. Okay, Yonghee, what was the tag question?
The second dialogue sentence by Rob. Isn't it?
Yes, isn't it is the tag question. So Yonghee, what is it?
The weather.
Yes. And so Anne says, yes, the weather is nice today. She is agreeing with him. Right? So he's trying to confirm that the weather is nice, and she is agreeing with him. Right, so just one tag question is a short conversation. Do you like this short conversation? Or do you prefer the long conversation?
About the weather, I prefer short question.
Yes. So let's look at the short. So I'll read Rob, you read Anne. Hi Anne, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. The weather is nice today, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'm happy the sun finally came out. Aren't you?
I sure am. The rain was a bit depressing. What are you doing after class?
I will probably go home. Why?
Some other classmates and I are going out for lunch. Do you want to join us?
Not really.
Okay.
Because the weather is nice, I will go home and sit in my garden.
Oh, wonderful. So what were the tag questions here?
The second conversation by Rob, isn't it? And second conversation by Anne, aren't you?
So the first one we have before that it is the weather is nice. So aren't you? So yes it is, I am happy with the sun. Aren't you what?
Aren't you happy?
The sun came out. So what is the sun came out?
That is the that close sentence.
Okay, it means the sun was hiding behind the clouds. The clouds have gone and the sun is now in a clear blue sky.
Yeah, that is an adjunct.
Yeah. Okay. Putting things in a grammar way. Yes, that's just how
this is English learning class,
that's
Professor Neil.
That's how we normally do it. Okay, that was our classroom activity.
Finished?
Yes, they're very happy with that one too. Yes. Good job, good
Goodbye,
job.
goodbye tag question, goodbye grammar.
Well, yes, because we're going to change the classroom activity. Rather than, we have our topics, weather, family, pop culture, travel, sports, hobbies, current events. We have practiced tag questions enough. So I'm going to give you some information questions. What weather do you like? Who is your favorite family member? What is your favorite TV show? Where do you want to travel to? And what is your favorite sport? And what is your hobby? So what I'm going to do in the class is mix you into teams. And then afterwards, I want you to ask your team member these questions. So we'll start practice with Yonghee. What weather do you like?
I like cloudy weather with cool wind.
Okay, so finish that with a tag question.
I like a cloudy day with cool wind. Don't you?
Yes, me too. So you can ask other group members if they agree with you, and then you can just put the same answer. Cloudy with cool rain. What? Cloudy with cool rain.
Wind.
Cool wind. Okay.
A cloudy day with cool wind.
Okay, thank you for that very long weather answer, Yonghee. Who is your favorite family member?
My favorite family member is my pet cat.
Okay, me too. What is your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show is Squid Game.
Okay. Me too. Where do you want to travel to?
I want to travel to England.
Okay. Me too. And what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is gymnastics.
Ooh, not me. Soccer. What is your hobby?
My hobby is playing piano. Playing the piano.
Not me. Okay, my hobby is playing chess. Excellent. All right, so that's our classroom activity, and we'll practice that with tag questions when we ask you to answer. So now we're going to go on to the listening. Yay! Very happy.
They
audience.
are very, very happy. I think they are happy because, all meeting finished. We can go for lunch.
So in the listening, listen to each statement and choose the correct tag to form a question. So you have to choose either like can she or can't she, will you, won't you, and so on. So let's go to the listening bit. So number 1, she can't attend the meeting.
Can she?
Right. Number 2, you'll call me before leaving.
Won't you?
They don't like rock concerts.
Do they?
He's your brother's friend.
Isn't he?
She works at a coffee shop.
Doesn't she?
It wasn't on the table.
Was it?
They didn't make a wrong turn. We didn't make a wrong turn.
Did we?
They weren't at the reception.
Were they?
I should call her tomorrow.
Shouldn't I?
It isn't in the living room.
Is it?
Alright, so that's the questions. And now let's just run through the answers. So I'm just going to put them up on screen. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. Number 10. Good enough. Okay, listening done. Alright, that's matching text. Now we're going to some read. Oh, there we go. Happy. Oh, happy. Well done. Well done.
Ooh, they are clapping for Professor Niels reading the article.
Yes, apparently. Yeah, oh, and a little smile there too.
Encouragement.
Alright, one of my favourite readings in the book now.
Oh, there is the pub. British pub.
Well, it's actually the Royal Oak Hotel, but yes, that's a pub. Right, because pubs in England can be called the Royal Oak, and hotels can be called the Royal Oak. It relates to King Charles I, who hid in oak tree.
Well, it's a very, very beautiful place.
Mm-hmm.
The green.
There are many Royal Oak hotels in the United Kingdom. So here, as it says, read the advertisement. This is the advertisement, and then answer the questions. So what we will do is we will read it to you, and then we will give you the answer to the questions. All right. So listen as we read Unit 10's reading, Royal Oak Hotel. Here we go. Your time away from home should be special. At the Royal Oak Hotel, we care about every aspect of your travel experience. You deserve the best service, don't you? Our staff provide 24-hour assistance in multiple languages. They can also arrange business meetings, large or small. You shouldn't only have to work during your stay, should you? Relax and enjoy some time at our poolside bar and grill, or re-energize in our excellent fitness center. The rooms and facilities at Royal Oak Hotel offer luxurious comfort and convenience. Of course, you will need to communicate with home, won't you? High-speed internet is available throughout the entire hotel, and guest rooms feature plug-and-play systems with 55-inch flat panel TVs. These systems also have video conference capabilities. The Royal Oak Hotel is best choice for your travel needs. We look forward to welcoming you at one of our many worldwide locations.
Wow. It's very, very well written advertisement.
Mm-hmm. So next, obviously, we're going to ask the questions. So Yonghi, I'll ask the questions. You have the answers? All right, so number 1. What does the ad say about the hotel staff?
They provide 24-hour assistance in multiple languages.
Yes. Okay. So yeah. Oh, even better, Yonghi. You said in multiple languages. But that's good. And where is the hotel's bar and grill?
It is next to the swimming pool. They said poolside bar and grill.
1 second. And where can guests exercise at the hotel?
They can exercise in the excellent fitness center.
Excellent fitness center. Yes, so we're just going to say in the fitness center for a short answer here. Where is high-speed internet available?
It is available throughout the entire hotel.
Yes, throughout the entire hotel. Entire means all the hotel, in every place. How big are the TVs in guest rooms?
They are 55 inches.
Ooh, big TVs. And how can guests make conference calls?
They can use the plug and play systems.
Yes. Good. Well, that's our answers. That's our reading. As usual. Oh, well done. Welcome to the grammar review. They keep coming back for more excitement. Yes, little smile. Okay. So, grammar review. We've got the tag questions. And we want to end there. So, we got, in each case, you should add a tag question. I'm just going to put them up on screen. All right. Okay. Oh, gave you all the answers today. Rather generous of me. And then we have... But the other bit's going to be for self-practice. Part B is self-practice. Okay, so we'll leave Part B for self-practice. And in the class, if you are in the class, there is a little change this time. So here it says, write the reply to each statement to continue the conversation. But we are going to change this in class. So like before, when we had the group, we had information questions. We're going to change these to questions about the sentence. So Yonghi, I'm going to give you some questions. Is it okay? Well, first you ask me. I'm going to put up the questions. All right. So what I would like you to do, again, is in class, I'll put you in groups, and then I'll ask you the questions. So I'm going to share some of my personal information with you. So, Yonghi, if you would like to just ask me the questions, and I'll give you some example answers.
Very good, Professor Neil. I like asking questions. I prefer asking questions to giving answers.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, fire away, Yonghi.
Professor Neil, what weather do you like?
I like sunny weather.
Professor Neil, how many brothers and sisters do you have?
Okay, well that's where we're finishing. I'll cut it. Right. So that is where we're finishing. This is the end of English 2, Unit 10. Thank you for joining me, Professor Neil, and thank you for joining Yonghi. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.